Hello, Prasad and Amethyst. This is your sewer scope from today's inspection. Just pointing out where we're at. There's that nasty, really weak, loose cap that went on there previously. Again, like I said, usually there's a metal bracket on the back of it that holds on. It was completely rusted out. So good that that was replaced. I mean, I don't think necessarily that there's a lot of movement or a lot of water flow through this pipe. We switched from cast iron to, that's a fortified concrete pipe. And you see the roots right there on the left side of the screen. So a transition point between two dissimilar materials. Not uncommon that you're gonna get a little bit of root growth in there. Again, depending upon the types of material, of course. But a little bit of a challenge to be able to get past this spot, just because it's a weird fitting. It's a tough turn. So what I'm doing is I'm going to turn on some water and see if I can't kind of use that to help me kind of move my way through the pipe. Eventually, I'm successful. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to be able to get past this. I actually did even turn the camera off for a second, just thinking I was going to pack things up, but then I gave it another try or two with the camera off, and then was able to move forward. So when I turned the camera back on, so you'll see kind of a pause, not only in the video, but also if you look at the distance counter. Right now I'm stuck at about 16 feet out. So when I start the camera back up again, the distance counter resets. So I'll start from 0, but know that we already had 16 feet of pipe behind us. So this is the break right here. And then starting back up again, hang tight. Not the most exciting video here. Trying to kind of orient my way around this curve here. Hang in there. There we go. So, and you can see all that is roots. You know, so we've got a fair amount of root growth going in here. Some of it's softer than others. It's fairly stiff and hard to get past, but we're through. The other downside is all of that natural material, more roots right there, growing in. This is clay pipe at this point. More roots there. It does do a number on the picture quality, and especially towards the end, you'll see the lens gets coated over with junk. Sometimes you can run some water in there and that'll clear things out, but if you've ever tried to clean something with really dirty water, it doesn't really do a good job. I am probably turning on some more water here. Hang in there. Again, you can see that, you can almost see that the pipe, the diameter of the pipe is almost completely clogged up with roots, and it's fairly stiff. Yeah, and you can see the water rising up. A little bit's getting through, right? But for the most part, it's the level of water is elevating. That's obviously not what we want. We want functional drainage, functional flow of water through the pipe. So now I've gotten past this, but again, because we don't have a picture, I'm assuming that we're underwater at this point. So the pipe, in part or in whole, is filled up with water. And keep in mind the the diameter of my camera head is a little under 2 inches. So, and if I'm in a 3 or a 4 inch pipe, it could be that the pipe is just, halfway filled with water and not completely filled. So 38 feet plus the original 16, we're right at about 54 feet of total length being able to film. Not nearly that's not going to get us to the street, probably. Definitely not going to get us to the municipal connection. So we've got a little bit of work to do with the pipe. We've got to get it cleaned out and then reevaluated. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back. You won't see much. The camera lens is pretty much glossed over at this point, but read through my written report, look things over, and then reach back out to me if I can be of assistance. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can.